So we decided to sell our property because we've been in this house for about 4 years now, since our kids were quite little. And so now that they're both school age, we found ourselves running out of space a little bit, so we decided it was time to move on to something with a little bit more room for us to grow. So we chose to list our house with Peter because we'd been to a number of his open homes before we looked at putting our house on the market, and we were looking at it from the perspective of a buyer, in terms of someone that was engaging with the open homes, someone that did a good job with the marketing. So we liked the materials, and with Peter it was more about the house than marketing themselves, and a lot of other real estate agents seem to be more about the agent than the house. So we wanted someone who would really work for us and for our property. I think we had a really good experience working with Peter over the course of selling our house. Peter was good at keeping in touch with us, made sure that we were informed in terms of what was happening all throughout the process. So I think we were really happy, and obviously ultimately got a good outcome at the end of the day with the house being sold. I think the only problems that we had this time round was obviously just because of the nature of the market. It probably took a little bit longer to sell than we'd initially thought, than we'd experienced in our previous time round. However, despite the fact that it was challenging, I guess, and a little bit stressful at times, Peter was pretty good at making sure that we were kept uplifted, and that we kept focused on what we needed to do to get the deal across the line, and ultimately we were able to do that.
I think, Alan and I were really happy with the result from selling the property. We were getting a bit worried for a moment there where it didn't sell, but at the end of the day we got it over the line, and we're happy with the result.
I think our experience working with Peter, what we enjoyed most was, I guess, his personality and upbeat style. It was challenging, and it is stressful, for a couple with children, keeping things focused and getting things across the line, and working around open homes and all of those types of things. But Peter was really helpful throughout that whole process, and kept us feeling confident about the whole process until ultimately we got things across the line. And so we had a really great experience, and we definitely recommend Peter to anyone looking at listing their home.
And our kids really enjoyed. There you go.